This morning I'm riding Monkey Mesa, and I put a snaffle bit on him instead of a hackle. The neighbors brought in a bunch of sheep and a llama next door. You can see the llama straight across over there, and I had Rar and Monkey and El Conejo in this little pasture right here, right next door to him, and boy, they were stirred up when they saw those, and so he saddled different, everything bothered him, so I decided to just put a snaffle bit in his mouth, and I'm not a cow, Gus. I'm not gonna do too much to him until he gets back. He's so bothered, he's just gonna get heavy and scared, and I'll just get in a fight with him. So he's starting to come back around. So like when my friend Lewis Sapp, he was in the Blob Marshall riding the gray horse and the bay horse that I've had here for a while, and he had his son-in-laws with him, and anyway, they were riding through a thicket of aspen or something, and their horses jumped and spooked. I guess they were riding mules, and he was riding the gray horse or the bay horse, I can't remember which, but it jumped sideways. But then he told a good story of there was a wolf chasing a couple of wolves chasing an elk, and it really spooked their horses, and so they were not the same the whole day. And that's this same thing here. That llama is like a wolf to this horse, and so he's not even paying attention to me. So I have to just, at this right now, I'm just trying to keep him from running off, which he's not wanting to run off, but he sure knows what's behind him. And I'll just let him trot on, and we'll go find these horses and bring them in and go from there. But there are times when it's best just not to try to, I'll try to fix it by just surviving it and going with it, letting him move his feet, and trying to keep to run over Gus. Mesa, 2 dogs, 3 dogs, 4 dogs actually are with me. Gus, Rye, Whiskey, and Rex has been around for a while, but I think that's still Mesa's dog. And now, of course, I have Ike, Ryle's dog. So I have lots of dogs. A spooked horse, and then I've got these, I put these horses in a pasture that they hadn't been in before, my night horses, the outside horses. So that might be a little bit of fun getting them to find the gate to come out. And I got those, like my big herd, the old herd, they know how to get out where the gate is. But I got these young horses that they don't know how to drive, and they don't know where the gate is, so we'll see how it goes. I think it's going to go just fine. But as you can see, old Monkey here is really he is really stirred up about that llama and those sheep, and so I'll just try to survive this ride and not make him worse and get frustrated. So this is a hard place for me. Like, you think I ought to be able to fix that or fight it out of him or whatever, but sometimes it's best just to work on this, getting his mind back to you. But you don't want to fight it too much, because you'll get him to where he can just ignore you, your horse. So I'll just understand that his mind is real different right now than his mind is like Conejo's is all the time. So I'll just trot along here, and I'm on a little shorter rein than I might normally be, and I'll just lift him to a stop. Rather than pulling on him to a stop, I'll lift him to a stop today. Oh, look at this. Horses are ready to come in. And this is a good little spot here. So this is an old railroad right away that's mine. And then this here belongs to Becca and Cedar. We sold this house and acres to him, a few acres, just because we didn't want to have to deal with a house and renters and things. Good. Well, I think that's it. That wasn't very hard. I guess they want to go get a drink. So now he's all amped up and ready to go. So now here's where a lot of folks maybe would bend them and circle them, but here what I try to do is, I hope you can see this, I'm just going to lift my hands and keep his neck straight and bring his mind back and then release real quick. So I can get his mind to me, get his mind right, and now I can just release with him already straight. Where when I used to disengage the hindquarters and bend them and circle them, the other horses that get away farther, when I turned loose, he'd want to go even more. But here with this, just another thing that you can think about, with this here, I can bring his mind back down straight. See my hands? I hope you can see my hands. And then as soon as he's right, all I got to do is open my fingers, and the release is quite a bit less. If you've got him bent in a circle, and then when you turn loose, it's a great big turn loose, and what he's wanting to go to is even farther away, and he wants to go even worse. So save your life with a one rein stop, but keep you from having to save your life before with this. I call it the cavalry stop. I don't know how I got to calling it that. So here now now his mind's kind of, but he's got a lot of life in him today, so I'll just and this starts like the first time I halter break one, I kind of get him here, Rex. I kind of get where I elevate their chin, means to stop their front feet. So good. Now, so they're good. Now his mind is kind of come back to these horses, and his mind maybe isn't so much on the llama, but it might get there. It's back there again now. Now he's looking for the llama, but I can loosen my rein up a little bit, and things are a little better. So good. Now, so as long as he's this way, everything's good. We're back to normal. But if he gets bothered, and I know this is maybe not how you'd want to do it, or other people would, but I try not to circle him. I try to just lift my hands, get his chin soft, put my hands down soft. And that goes right back to the release of pressure. And I like the soft feel. So the thing here is a soft feel. When we take a hold of our horse, we'd like him to give us, and it's harder to get when he's looking for the llama, give us a little bit. And I used to, and when you start out, you might have a great big release. Like you go here, then you throw your hands at him. But that might be a good way to get him understanding it. Now here I'll ask him to quit jogging by just lifting. So one hand keeps his head straight, one hand lifts his chin, and that gets to his front feet. So, but the release, if you release too much, you got to release, you wouldn't take a hold of him real abrupt. So sometimes you got to release the same way you take a hold. A soft release is better than a great big immediate release after they start understanding it. And that's a release with feel, we'll call it. So anyway, now he's back. See, we're real good. My rein's out, loosened out, and he's back to feeling pretty good. Now he might get scared of that llama again. He takes a look, comes back to the horses. So that's a good ride. A lot better than I kind of anticipated. I enjoyed it. Nice sunny day, and horses are all in good shape. So everything's good. Dogs are good. I didn't have to yell at Ike too much. I didn't yell at Ike at all, just Rex. About to get me an apple.